Hey guys, Justin here. I'm in Mundaring right now. Yes, far away from Perth. Not as far as after we take the next journey right here. We're gonna start from Mundaring here. We're gonna take the 331 out to Wundowie here. This is the terminus for the 331 right here at Craig Street. Right here, and it will go to Wundowie. It actually, this stop has so little people. There's also one 320 that actually goes one more stop down there. No one cares about that stop, so most of the service will terminate right here. You can see also this is the 320 that goes back to Midland Station. There's the 321 that just is an extension to a school, doesn't care. And here's the 331 that there's so little routes here that there are actually enough space to actually show the whole thing for the route to go to Wundowie here. Which I think is actually going to be, yep, this guy right here. I just got off his bus and I'm gonna take his bus one more time. He just did the 320 and I need to take his bus to go to Wundowie now, which is gonna be weird, but I'm gonna wait for his service. He's departing 8:27, which already, look at the app, it already makes sense because he arrived as the 320 at 8:23 and then the 331 departs at 8:27. So of course it's gonna be him. So, well, let's do it. 331 to Wundowie, which is actually a normal service that goes to Wundowie. Nothing special with this. So today is the 8:27 service. J, which L, which is just normal. Operates on school holidays only, which is today. L, which is a normal service, where it goes. That's a lot of services actually during weekdays for this. So we'll go to Wundowie with this bus right here, 2573. Alright, departure time. It would take 49 minutes to get to Wundowie from here. We pass through a lot of different areas, which probably the whole trip no one's gonna board, but let's see. This is the only service in the morning. There's one departed already earlier. So, I think that one doesn't go to Wundowie. I think it deviates a little bit. So the Yalambi Retirement Village is actually where the 320 will continue its service down to the bottom, which no one cares about that stop, so that's why it's completely pointless. Now we turn back up here. Mark took the 320 last time, all the way down there, the normal service, to the stop at the bottom. But the driver even actually asked him during that service where he's going. Does he even know where he's going? Oh, also Mark went to this Dome Cafe last time. Nice. Unfortunately, I took the same bus, so that's fine. Now we're gonna go all the way to Wundowie with this guy. I literally just took his bus from the middle of Glen Forest after the 322 journey last time, and then I took his bus over to Mundaring and I got off there, and then I got off and then wait for him to do the 331. I'm taking a full journey up to Wundowie, which hopefully doesn't gonna get weird out, and then he will do another 331 right away as soon as he hit Wundowie back down. So that's why, yes, because the next service departs from Wundowie will be actually right after this 331 service, so he's gonna do another 331 back down from Wundowie as soon as this trip is done. So, but we're not going to take the same bus. We're going to wait 5 hours at Wundowie to take the 328 later on to go all the way to Midland Station, which there will be a service because that 328 later on at 2 p.m. will be actually again following a 331 service from Mundaring. So that's right. I'm checking out. No. So, oh, but the thing is, it's next week already. It's starting actually. Starting with school services again, so actually, that's why actually, if I actually film this next week, I actually won't be able to get it, because this is the service actually on weekends. I mean on a school holiday. If during weekdays, this is the first service, 8:16, so I'm gonna miss the service if I actually don't. So that's why this is a good time to do it. Next Monday is already actually resume of school days, so but there's still that 331 from 119 departure to Wundowie, which is the normal service. So that will be the one followed by the 328, which departs at 212 at Wundowie. So that's for sure the service. So, damn, this service. No services for this route, of course, in weekends. So that's why. Yep, we still have we have a deviating trip to Chidlow and a deviating trip to Mount Helena for the 331. Earlier on there was a 330 before Airport Line opens, but they have removed that. That's complete garbage route, so that's why. Literally just travel in here, which this route will pass us through. And it's also raining. This is actually bad because I don't really want it to rain when I was hiking around in Wundowie later on. I'm gonna hike all over Wundowie, so that's fine. So this bus will arrive at 9:16 and it will do a service back which departs from Wundowie at 9:30. So that's why he for sure will be doing the service. Which the 331 is actually the last trip from Wundowie, 9:30 a.m. from Wundowie departure back down to Mundaring. So that's why probably the whole bus will be no stops all the way to Wundowie, no stops. So there's some deviating trip from Chidlow in the morning, but the only service from Wundowie, the one and only service from Wundowie is actually the 9:30, which will be this guy doing it afterwards. And then we have the one and only 328 that departs in the afternoon later on. So very terrible services up in Wundowie, because they're actually, not going to lie, you can actually book a coach from Wundowie over to Northam and then change to the Trans-WA to go back to the city. That's also one of the choices that you can actually take. There is actually a shuttle from Wundowie over to Northam, but you need to book it online, and it's I don't know how that thing works, so I'm just gonna wait for the 328 in the afternoon while I enjoy my day in Wundowie. So Mark already did this route, so that's why he filmed it all the way at the front. Plus today's raining, so I'm just gonna film back here for full time, full journey, real time all the way through. There are stops here for sure. All of these stops, I don't think this bus will ever actually going to stop. So probably we will arrive early for this trip, but we'll see. Because the 320 trip earlier on, he did actually arrive early. So he should arrive at 8:23 and he ended off arriving at 8:20, so that's fine. Now for the 320 trip earlier on, there were a lot of people. There were actually quite a few people on board, but this one's completely empty right now for this 331. It's a rare thing to actually have a bus up here, so that's why. Wow, the stop! Oh my gosh, there was just a stop right there in the bush. Oh my gosh, there's nowhere for them to even stand on after getting off. Like, what the hell? Like, at least this one up here is actually a little bit better right here. You see, there's at least space right here for the people to walk on. Although it's still on the slope, it's going downwards. But that previous stop, literally no space after getting off. Wow, this is really hill area over here. Yep, we're taking all the way to Wundowie. Wundowie, yes. Now, because there is actually scheduled timetables for the service, so for sure the bus has to come. That's the one and only service for 328 in the afternoon when it comes. It's the only service. That's the only bus. And today is actually a 328. There's a stand right there. And today actually is Friday. So that's why tomorrow is Saturday. There will be no buses going into Wundowie tomorrow. So that's why, and there will be no buses coming out. So if I get stuck in there, I'm screwed. I'm 100% screwed if I'm stuck in there. I probably just book that thing and then try to get a thing to Northam, and I book a Trans-WA trip online. Wish I can book a prospector or something. Now this is actually one of the few routes that actually goes to a bus station or a train station. So yeah, literally, even the 328 actually goes to Midland Station. So the 328 actually goes to Midland Station, so it's connecting a train station. This is the only route I think that is actually in Perth, or some of the routes actually doesn't actually go to a train station or a bus station. The other one named the 281 I can rename that, or maybe 279, but 279 passes through Midland Station, so. Yeah, not a joke. I think this is the only route that actually doesn't go through a bus station or a train station. But technically this bus actually started from a train station. It started as 320 from Midland. So technically he's technically just doing the 328 actually. Because he's doing the 320 and he's doing the 331 afterwards. So basically he's from Midland all the way to Wundowie. That's what he did right here. So later on he's going to depart as the 331 after 15 minutes arrival at Wundowie. Which technically I can take the same bus back, but I will be taking his bus for 3 times and then down. Nah. Yep, literally the whole path no one gets on. I'm the only one on board, so it will be weird if I actually film at the front with commentary. Later on for the 328, we will be also filming at the back here because Mark has filmed it at the front, so no point of me filming at the front again. Look for nearby stops. We're all the way east right now, very far east. 331 to Wundowie. Nice. Just finished a little bit of a loop there, and then we just go straight. Very soon. We're still in the hills right now. We'll loop Mount Helena later on. We just finished the loop inside Stoneville over here. So, and next is Mount Helena. And after Mount Helena, we'll go to Chidlow. After Chidlow, we'll go to Wooroloo, and then after Wooroloo, we'll continue our way to Wundowie. Wundowie, Hawk Avenue. I actually filming at the front will be way better for this. It will have a much greater feeling, but if you want to see the full journey of the time lapse at the front, check out Mark's video. I will probably link it in the description. Or I might just actually do it as a card at the end of the video. The end screens probably will be Mark's video that he filmed last summer. That's also during school holidays, so the timetable is exactly the same as today. So it's still raining right now. Wow, these stops are really miserable stops over here. Now technically, actually, if you actually want to like walk around here, it's okay. You just get off here and wait for this guy to come back later on for the 331 after you hit Wundowie. So maybe wait around here, maybe explore around here for 1.5 hours, and then he will come back and pick you up. So, not like in Wundowie, so. Wow, these areas though, wow. So definitely not a lot of people have taken this route. Mark has taken it once. I don't know other people whether they have taken it or not. For sure, might have drive through here with parents going to some random places in the wild. But if they have ever taken this route, that's the other thing. Taking it today, very nice. And then next will be the 328. A lot of you guys have wanted, a few of you guys wanted to request 328 because it's so rare. So, but Mark already filmed it, and I will be filming it later on. So no point of you guys requesting this. Plus, I will not actually accept that. It's literally ridiculous if I accept that. Like, what the hell? How can I actually do this route? You know? So, because if I do the inbound trip is normal. I can do the inbound trip. We're doing the inbound trip later on, but I can't do the outbound trip. It's impossible to do the outbound trip. Okay, outbound trip is departing after all of the inbound trips finished. So basically, the last service from Wundowie is the 328 at 2:12 p.m. and the first service that goes into Wundowie for the 328 from Midland is actually at 331. Going back. Wow, that's a rare sight right there. Very rare sight that actually a bus suddenly drives through here. What is that service? Is it the 8 something service? I think that's the 8 something service that departed. I'll go back and actually check it. That's actually probably the 8 service, the 8 o'clock service. I'll go. Oh, that's the service that departed from Chidlow. Yes, we just passed it through. That service departed from Chidlow. So, wow, nice. That service departed from Chidlow, so there it goes. 331. It didn't start from Wundowie though for that one. This is the only one that will actually depart from Wundowie, so that's why. So no one is boarding the whole thing, literally no one. So these routes are really useless. Like technically it's like you have to have them because just in case anyone actually wants to take it, but at the same time it's so useless because no one will be taking it. So that's why the services are like this. This is all it needs, these services. All it needs. Doesn't need that many, just all it needs, that's it. So services are ending very soon for the 331. There's one, of course, there are of course outbound services in the evening and afternoon with the connection to the 328 later on as well. But that's basically it. That's basically it. So it is cold up here, so that's why. Tomorrow will be sleeping time for me. Now I'm not gonna wake up early again tomorrow. Definitely sleep all the way. Now, I doubt there are any time stops for this route. Here we are at Mount Helena. There's a lot of turns for this route before actually heading up straight to the areas. Just drive freely in here. No one will be in here. There's a stop. That's a lot of routes on the stop over there. A lot of things over there for that. Here at Sawyer's Valley. More of garbage stopped right there. Now the path up to Wundowie is actually very smooth. It's just all these areas up here near Stoneville, and also here at Mount Helena. It's basically loops, which is very miserable actually, these loops. But later on the 328 will actually also do these loops, that's why. The 328 is over 1 hour. That's one of the longest routes in Perth for distance. In terms of distance, that's the longest route. But in terms of traveling time, the 220 is still the longest. But 220 is like way shorter than the 328. The 328 travels literally like over 30 kilometers, like way over. We're on the service. This is actually the first service. You can see over here. Look at over here. Look at the amount of stops over here. What the hell is this amount of stops? If you actually zoom out, you basically see a bunch of big patch over here of stuff. We're still inside Mount Helena right now, looping. You see all these loops. Look at this loop. Oh my gosh. And also look at the loop we did earlier on at Stoneville. What? But this is the last loop. You can see over here the straight path over to Wundowie. It's very smooth all the way through the straight through path. No turns at all. At Wundowie we have a loop, but basically it's just looping the whole Wundowie to get to the terminus. So let's see whether there will be people. Now for sure there are people in Wundowie. Okay, Wundowie is a suburb, so of course there's people there. What the hell is a stop? It's literally inside the bush like this. What the hell? Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that stop. Literally inside all of the wild grass inside the bush. Like what the? Yeah, literally no one's boarding, so it's very smooth right now. Oh, I'm a little tired though. I woke up at 5:30, of course it's tired. Now I did go to bed at 10. So I did start sleeping at 10 and then I just sleep all the way to 5:30. Okay, still no one boarding. Literally 0 people getting on, which is expected. If I didn't board, the whole trip will have 0 people. For sure. I think like normally, for normal situations, every single day, I think this service have no one. But they just have to do it. The driver just have to drive the whole route with no one on it because it's a service schedule, so of course it has to depart. Turn right. Originally, I actually didn't want to actually film these things. I just want to actually get up to Wundowie by myself and just have fun. But after thinking about it, I'm just thinking full journeys, and these are such rare routes that of course I have to just film them. Now 331 Mundaring to Wundowie is a normal service. That's basically what it is for this route, 331. But for the 328, it technically doesn't go to Wundowie, so that's why. But later on, we will film the extension of the 328, the full journey from Wundowie. Now for the 328, there are service on Saturdays, but none of them goes to Wundowie. They all are normal trips that depart from Chidlow for the 328 during Saturdays. No service on Sundays, of course. But there are 2 services for the 328 on Saturday that departs from Chidlow. Back to Midland and Midland to Chidlow in the afternoon. We finished the loop. We have finished the loop. Now it's back to the main path and they're just gonna go straight now. All the way to Wundowie. Wundowie is like zone 7 as well, I think. And because Midland is 2 zones from the city, that's for sure. And then I pay an extra 2 zone fare after hitting Mundaring. So that's 2 zones right there. From Midland to Mundaring, that's like 2 zones. And then as earlier on I checked that the thing is actually Mundaring to Wundowie is 3 zones. So technically it's 7 zones from the city. It's in zone 7, so. Which is actually the same as Mandra. Mandra is also zone 7. So, but there are stops after Mandra to go down to zone 8 or zone 9 for the bus stops. But for trains, it's maximum zone 7. Which Wundowie will be zone 7 as well, so. Are we done with the loop or are we still looping? We have finished the loop, now it's just going straight. Yep, no more turns now, just going straight all the way to Wundowie. Wundowie. Nice. According to the caption, into the wilderness. So that's why. Going into the wilderness. Look at this. This is literally wilderness right here. There's no one there. Like technically there's actually a path in there you can hike. So technically actually what might be the best if you actually like hike from Wundowie all the way down to Chidlow and probably just wait a bus from there. There are no more 331s though, that's the thing. This is the last 331 that are actually gonna go inbound. So this is the first 331 that goes outbound, but this is also going to be, actually it's pretty funny. This is the first outbound 331 and he also going to do the last inbound 331 later on. So he did basically one of the routes and he did the last service and the first service at the same time in one go. So this is the first outbound service and he later on going to do the last inbound service. So that's pretty funny. Wow, look at this area. It's definitely pretty though. Literally, you're just seeing trees for this whole journey. And nothing else, just trees. Damn, it's still raining. There won't be any buses passing through. Actually, no. There is another service actually departs from Chidlow for the 331, which will drive by very soon. Yes, there is another service that's going to depart at 8:54, which we're actually getting there. So we will see the service actually parked in there. Yes, we will see it because the terminus is basically at the front for the 331. We will be able to see the bus actually going to depart right now. It's still not yet set up though. It's live time. So, oh, here it is at the front. There's the 331 that departs from Chidlow at the front. There it is at the front. It's ready to go. It's parked on the other side. It's ready to go. So nice. It's ready to go on the other side. It is it's a green Desto, so it's not a very crazy bus. There's the stop right there, and here's the service 331 back to Mundaring, which is on the other side. He's gonna say hi maybe. Yep, he say hi. 2531. So I'm continuing to Wundowie, so don't stop me. There are actually stuff here. Wow. But that guy starts at Chidlow, which he departed just departed. There's a time stop here. Yep, time stop at Chidlow here. We're gonna cut a little bit here. Time stop. Just a pole all the way down there in the thing. Right down at the time stop, that pole is literally all the way in there, like what the hell? Well, there that goes, and leaving Chidlow, next will be Wooroloo. Wooroloo, yes, Wooroloo. Like such a funny name, Wooroloo. But next will be Wooroloo, yes. After Wooroloo will be Wundowie. to Chidlow, 3283331 to Wundowie. Why there's a sign of 320 over here? Is there actually an extension for 320 actually going to Chidlow or anywhere? What the hell? There's a sign of saying 320 actually goes in here. Let's check out the app. Are there actually a 220 that actually goes all the way here? Sawyers Valley. Definitely way past Sawyers Valley. There's no services in here that goes over here. Like, what the hell? Why there's a sign saying Mundaring? Oh, there is! Oh, there is! Oh my gosh, there is! On Saturday, there's a 320 going all the way to Chidlow. Wow, why on Saturday though? What the hell? This is so stupid. Let's check on normal days though. Are there services going all the way in here? No! On normal days, there are no services in here. It's just on Saturday, there's one service in the morning going all the way in here. Wow. There are 320 going up to Chidlow. That was crazy. Well, but the only thing that goes to Wundowie is the 328 and the 331, so which we're going over now. Horses, ponies, nice. We're traveling all the way through. This is the farmland area, so of course there will be these things here. There are like literally no services. Like, I think this is the first bus that actually passed through here. I mean, technically the first bus passed through here is the 328. Was the 328 earlier on, departed from Wundowie in the morning, 6 something. But this is the first outbound service that actually passes through. Okay, the sky in here is definitely getting a little bit better, and hopefully it's not raining anymore. This is a very bumpy path though. What is this grass field? A big patch of grass without anything on it. Same on the other side. Over here we are at Wooroloo. There's actually a little bit of a loop detour at Wooroloo bus stop areas, because there's the 1328 service that will terminate at Wooroloo. So they set up a bus stand inside a smaller little rectangle loop instead of actually on the road. So this route will go into that stop as well. Literally 0 people for this stupid thing. So it makes sense. This route completely is just into the wilderness. So maybe someone boarding at Wundowie, but we'll see when we get off. And I'm probably actually going to spot this bus. I will film this bus depart as well. And we'll wait for our afternoon 2:12 service departure for the 328 from Wundowie. Wow, this is literally in the wilderness over here. Still not yet outback. Outback is literally like a Kalgoorlie. That's basically the outback where it is. The prospector will travel through all of the outback areas for Western Australia. So, which the prospector actually departed at Midland earlier on at 7:26. So it departed at East Perth at around like 7, and it will run express up to Midland, and it will continue its way through to Kalgoorlie, which Kalgoorlie arrival will be at around 1 o'clock. Have we passed the Wooroloo part? We're all the way over there. No signal right now too. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise, no signal over here. Oh, we're almost at the Wooroloo bus stop. Unfortunately, we will not arrive early because later on this route will pass us through when we'll have a stop at the most easternmost stop of Transperth, which Mark has visited before, and actually left a sticky note on there to just like remark his visit to that bus stop, which is the easternmost bus stop, which is like served like how many times a day? 5 times? 3 to 4 times a day. Actually no, one is here, and then we have another one in the afternoon. That's basically it, isn't it? And then we have 2 services to Mundaring. 2 services to Wundowie for the 328. So 4 times a day that stop will be served. Yes, 4 times a day that stop will be served. But that's basically it. And that stop is literally just no point because it's in the middle of nowhere, literally in the middle of nowhere. And then it's actually towards Wundowie direction. So what's the point of actually people getting on there? And of course, what's the point of getting off there? You know? Here's the Wooroloo. Here's Wooroloo. Here's the bus stop. We'll return in. So we have Needham Nature Reserve. So here's where the 328 will terminate for the Wooroloo deviating trip. I wonder actually whether anyone's taking this during off-peak, whether anyone will take this. Not this, the 328, whether anyone will take the 328 off-peak to get in here and get off. Here it is. There's the stop for the terminating 328, which will stop right there. No one get off or get on, of course. Continue our way to Wundowie. Boy, this is definitely a fun journey. That again, another fucking garbage stop over there. go back out to the main road. Is there another stop? Oh, we're gonna turn left. Okay, we'll turn left. I thought there's another stop. Okay, that stop probably will be served. Oh no, we are going to that stop. No. Okay, so there's a stop here before going down the main road. Another stop. There's actually a real bus stand here. Well, this is actually a complete bus stand and bus stop over here. Completed, very complete. 328, 328, 321, 331, 331. Okay. Again, how many times that stop will be served? And our last stretch to Wundowie. Literally in the wilderness. So now I have searched on Google Maps. There, of course, like nothing in Wundowie, but because there's literally nothing, so I want to try to visit every single place around Wundowie that actually is spotted and listed on Google Maps. I'll try to walk to all of those places and try to just visit there. Oh, people! Nice, people! There are people there. Nice. One person. Oh, someone here. In Wooroloo, over here. Very rarely these guys will be seeing buses in here. So, like having buses running through by Transperth is already like an attraction for them to actually take pictures, you know? Take pictures with buses running through. Just like in Hong Kong, people living in Kowloon taking pictures with the light rail inside Tuen Mun. You know? Yeah, that's also one of the things people will actually do, even for non-train enthusiasts in Hong Kong. When they're actually going into Tuen Mun and they're actually living in Kowloon, they will actually take pictures with light rail, which is actually a rare scene for them. They don't really take the light rail and doesn't see the light rail that often. Wow, he's driving really fast here. Almost at Wundowie. There's also a school inside Wundowie, Wundowie Primary School. Minutes already for the video. Wow, this is a really long route. But later on, compared with the 328, it's really not long this run. 328 is around 1 hour and 5 minutes. Not yet at Wundowie. Tired because taking a route just to shake that much is very easy to get tired. We're all the way east now, really. Surprisingly, there are signals here. Almost at Wundowie. There are very little amount of stops over here, so that's why. Now, in terms of actually which one is the easternmost stop, these two stops is actually competing them out. You see these two stops right here, one up there and one down here. But this one beats that stop at the top in terms of actually east. You can see actually slightly more east, this stop. Yes, this stop beats that stop up there by like 1 to 2 inches for the easternmost stop. Oh, there goes another thing on the other side. Is that a bus or anything? No, that's not a bus for sure. There goes another stop right here, just left. Oh, for sure, whole route, no one get on and get off. I'm the only one, so if I didn't board, no one will be on this bus. So he'll be driving the whole route by himself, no one. I'm not even actually scared in here, you know? So, because there's no one, so that's like, unless I got lost, that's the thing, or I like tripped and fall into like a deep cliff or something, then that would be some problems, but I don't think I'm gonna have that gonna happen, but we're still going up our way to Wundowie, still not there yet. Sheeps! Nice! Sheeps! Even sheeps are here. Nice. There was another stop right there. More sheep than the fat one. Oh, these are fat ones here. What the hell? Very nice. Oh, that's so nice looking over here. Oh man, I'm so tired right now. Really want to sleep. Probably gonna go into the library and actually sleep a little bit first before actually coming back out to start walking. And coming up, next stop is the easternmost stop of Transperth. Here we are at the front. Upcoming easternmost stop of Transperth. Here we are. There it is. Easternmost stop of Transperth. Right here. Ready. Here's the easternmost stop of Transperth. There it is. Easternmost stop. 15233. Easternmost stop of Transperth right there. And return left into Wundowie. There's an IGA in here, so that's why I can actually buy things in the IGA, but that's the second easternmost stop. 15239 over there. Here we are at Wundowie. Welcome to Wundowie, Shire of Northam. You see, it's even actually said this is actually part of Northam too. So that's why you see, basically if you actually go from here to Northam or you go from here to Perth, it's actually the same distance. Like very similar distances. Our term is actually over there on the outside, but we have a loop in here first in Wundowie, which loop around basically the whole Wundowie for this section over here. There's a library, there's a health center, there's a police station, there's shops. Like what the hell? What shops? Probably it's just the IGA. Alright, inside of Wundowie here, where's the IGA? Later I need to go to there, that's for sure. We have a park here, sports ground, RV park. We still need to go up, and there's the IGA right there. And there's also Australia Post. This IGA is literally one of the most rusty IGA of all times. Here's the library, which is again like a nothing. So there's the IGA right there, which I will go in there probably. There's actually Express Wundowie, which I can probably buy food there. We're still looping Wundowie right now. We're almost terminating, which is just down there. And he will do the 331 back later on, which he's gonna drive the exact same path. So, oh, there's a person there. Oh, it looks like he's actually going to the bus stop. Wait, there's actually a person going into the bus stop. Oh, he's sitting at the bus stop. There will be someone actually getting on later on. For the return trip, there will be someone getting on. I saw a dude actually sat on the bus stop over there, which probably he will be taking the 331 back. Oh, yes, I saw a dude over there on the bus stop. At the bus stop over there that we just passed through. We'll turn left here. 2 more stops and getting off time. Another turn. There's the IGA over there. And we're almost terminating. Boronia Avenue, and we're terminated at Hawks Avenue, which is at the bottom. There's a school here, which is the primary school. There's a Wundowie Showgrounds, which is actually just over there. We just passed through, so you can go to the showgrounds, you know. Here's the terminus. Getting off time. Here we are at Wundowie Terminus. This is where the terminus is. Here we are. It's literally right here. It's literally on the dirt, so that's why. You see, that's why he's gonna drive into the dirt and just get me off. So he doesn't even drive me off at the dirt. Wow. Okay. Anyways, getting off here, we're gonna step onto the mulch over there. Alright, made it to Wundowie. Very cold over here. There is 2573 Wundowie Hawk Avenue. So there we go. And he's gonna go inside and just park there for a little while before his next trip, which is gonna be the 331 back to Mundaring. So I'm gonna wait until he departs later on. So let's go over and check out that bus stand over here. Here we are at zone 6. Okay, not at zone 7. We're at zone 6 here. We have the 328 to Midland, and we have the 331 to Mundaring, which this guy's gonna do. So that's why. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe. Click the bell so that you can get notifications when I post. Check out the links in the description down below for my other channels and my Instagram. Click on this video up top, and I'll see you guys next time. And I'm probably gonna do a short of this thing departing. So that's why I'll see you guys next time. Peace.